Underdog Podcast. It's your host T. Lee and my co-host Jack Cowden will be live today as usual.
Was pulling up, they acting like they couldn't see me. Now she wanna clean me up like a squeegee. I told her that's on me, baby, like yellow BZ. With the peanut butter and tear like a Reese.
He's gonna persevere through all the obstacles. Get it done. That's an underdog.
They don't forget the underdog when they see me. I hit them with the John Cena, they can see me.
You may overlook this person, but the underdog is the one who's gonna put in the work.
It's over, you know? Because you have to lose to win. Whether you think losing is a big event.
Out of mind. All I'm saying, just be careful who you idolize. I'm kicking these scriptures just before the fame. Ain't no cap in my words, I go against the grain.
So I always believed in, like, I took so many risks to make this thing happen, you know what I mean?
I'm always working, bro, like I said, I'm energy driven.
Underdog can put you on your ass. The underdog can put you on game. The underdog can show you something that you didn't know.
Can't go down. All you can do is go up. So are you gonna stay where you at, or are you gonna move up?
Feel the bangers, feel the bangers.
He said he's nervous. This is his first time doing it.
Cut her ass off, if she get that, I can reread.
Yo, what it do, good people? Welcome to the Underdog Podcast. We back at it again. Season 5, episode 15, Love the Process, featuring Orlando's own recording artist / singer and songwriter. We got Abeck in the building. But before we bring him in, you know we got to bring him in, right, to let you know what's going on for real, for real.
I got a jack now. Look at these bitches, they texting upon me. Living in lifestyle. Wake up, I'm dreaming of starting in the morning. Living in glass house. I know these labels, they watching, they want me. They make the sound out. They make the sound out. So tell me that I'ma make it. Ain't no holding back, you know. Shawty could be the baddest and I ain't giving out no low. Everybody wanna fuck with me, they know me on the low. Everybody wanna fuck with me, they know me on the low. But all my brothers, they gon' shit, all my brothers, they gon' only if you get in my life. Anytime, start off in that push start. Falling out life for court. Shout out to my jeweler. I'm not even from Earth. You can turn the lights off in this room. And my time is the blue. How the fuck I'm supposed to feel when they be shocked I'm in this room? New West Orlando, the sound of Orlando. My name is Abeck.
Come on.
I'm sorry.
Y'all already know, man. Hey, go check the freestyle out, man. New West Orlando freestyle. You feel me? To see the rest of the video. But we got to bring my guy in here, man. Yo.
Hey, bro.
What it do, homie?
Man, it's another beautiful day in Orlando, dog.
Hey, I feel it, man. You feel me? That NWO freestyle. If anybody never, heard the music or listened to it, they can definitely tell you very melodic, man. It's just the feeling of the sound, you know what I mean? Like you get a good feeling already. But yeah, man, like I say, man, we got one of the hottest artists in the city right now, and this is season 5, episode 15, Love the Process, We got to make sure we roll the red carpet out for you, brother. The right way.
I appreciate that, bro. I really do, man. That's love.
Nah, respect, man. You feel me? Gotta hold the whole team now, man. Like I say, man, we appreciate you taking time out your schedule to kick it with the underdogs, as we push the importance of knowing ourselves. Who is Abeck, outside the artistry and, just as a regular, as a person, how you feel the room, what the vibe is.
Man, I'm big on energy, bro. So, like, really, I tell people all the time, like, bro, I just be floating, bro. Like, I don't really get too high, I don't get too low. I just be chilling, really, like, and then I don't know, bro. If I could feel it's weird, I'm out of there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if I don't need to be there, I ain't gonna be there, bro.
Yeah.
I really just be low key.
I get that, man, because I always feel like, like you say, when it comes to protect your energy and everything, it's like everybody don't, everybody got to be real and be like, man, everybody don't deserve your energy type vibe. You know what I mean? Like, only make yourself accessible to certain people,
That's the big thing in life, bro. That's the hardest lesson to learn, man.
Yeah.
We be wanting to give so much of ourselves for nothing, dog.
Yeah, nah, facts. But to keep that peace, man, it's like, I'm where I'm supposed to be. If I'm supposed to be there, I'm supposed to be there. If not, I'm not gonna even force it. You know what I mean? It got to be
Yeah.
organic.
Discipline, bro.
Yeah. So, as we halfway through 2024, like, how did you been treating you thus far? Like, last year, what lessons you learned that helped you prepare for this year?
Man, bro. I think for real, like for me, it's like just learning patience and timing, dog. Cause like last year, last year was really up for me as far as like TV placements and things like that. So like I knew I was gonna transition into just focusing on my own artistry this year. But what I ain't know was like how much patience I would need because we have these meetings in the beginning of the year and it's like, yeah, we up this year. This is what we doing. This is
Mm-hmm.
how it's gonna go. And then you like, dang, bro, like I'm you hype off of that. You ready to push play? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then we just started pushing play last week or whenever we dropped that NWO freestyle. Like that record's been ready for 3 months, bro.
Yeah.
But it's timing. So I think that's all. That's kind of been my thing is like growing as a person with patience this year.
Yeah. Nah, I feel it, man. It's like it's the fact of like, it's like I need this now, I want this now, let's do it. Like, because like you say, you have that energy. While the energy is high, it's like let's run the play, you
Yeah,
know.
bro. You know what
But
I'm
now,
saying? Like you're sitting in these meetings and you're like, bro, how could I not be hyped?
yeah,
But then you got to realize it's time to wait.
yeah. Nah, facts, man. And it felt like, whenever the record do come out, it felt like, it's like it still get that fresh energy because the energy at the time you recorded that record, was up there, because
Yeah.
I feel like once it's kind of like when you record music, it's almost like that one time thing, like catching that moment. You know what I mean? Because it's like you'll record that one song and then it's like, all right, now it's time to redo it or do it in a different studio. Then we're gonna remaster it, flip it. Then
I
it's like
hate
you
that
don't get
shit,
that
bro.
same energy. Like it hit different. Like
Yeah,
I
bro.
always say, I remember like when Fetty Wap dropped My Way, the first record he dropped, the energy sounded way different. Then when I guess when the labels and all that came, he re-recorded and stuff like that. It didn't sound the same,
Yeah.
Definitely. But
Yeah, that's
nah,
a
definitely.
big thing for me too, bro. I tell people all the time, like, bro, whatever I made that record the first time, that's just gonna have to be what it is gonna be, dog. Like
Yeah,
my engineers is gonna have to work harder, bro, because
yeah.
I'm not re-recording that shit.
Nah, facts, man. The moment is everything. So from a city known to the world as Disney, a native may have a different perspective. One of the facts for sure is that Orlando is continuing to expand and becoming much bigger. From your perspective, how was it, for you coming up in the city?
Man, for me, so like I grew up in Winter Garden.
Yeah.
Um, for me, really, it wasn't about none of this. You know what I mean, bro? Like all of this craziness, all this,
Mm-hmm.
international drive and all this shit. We ain't come out here when we was growing up here, bro. Like that was like a vacation to us too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like for me, I just kind of growing up here, and I said it on Chapman's podcast. Like there's so many cultures here, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like we really just been a melting pot this whole time because everybody was moving here for the tourism aspects. So like being around everything.
Hey, hold on. I can't hear you, bro. It
Oh,
like
hold
it
on.
had, yeah, I got you. Bet we bet.
We back.
Yeah.
Now I was just saying, like like growing up here is just it feels weird now, bro, because I feel like it's really about tourism and tourism only. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Nah, facts, bro. It's like as a kid, coming up on the west side, it's like we kind of seen it, happening. But then, like, as kids, we not paying attention to how big it's gonna get, man. We, especially young, we adventurous outside and just going with the flow, And then as we
Doing
get
whatever.
older, it's like, man, they was doing this the whole because we knew we had Universal, we knew we had International Drive. We just they ain't see the picture how they seen it.
Yeah,
It's
facts.
definitely changed. Now they say, like Chap said, shout out I4 Chapman. He was like, he's like Orlando about to turn into like the new Cali or something like that. And
That's a
I'm like,
fact, bro.
I can't debunk that because, like I say, you got a soccer stadium now. You got so many different things that's just going up, and they not stopping.
You know the thing too, bro, is like, you know, growing up here, we could be mad about it because like certain people gonna get left behind because they can't afford it. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying? But at the
facts.
same time, bro, that's not my shit. I was able to keep up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's on you. You got to keep up with the times.
Yeah, facts, man. It's just stuff that it's out of our hands to control it. It's like that's just something that's happening all around. But when it comes to our city, it's like it's hitting full throttle because all these changes is just it's going up.
Yeah, bro, it's hectic.
Facts. So when Abeck is not in the studio and has some free time to move around, you know, for those who never been to the city, like what are some of your favorite go-to spots to just hang out, you know, or grab a bite to eat?
Man, bro, I'm like a local type dude, man. So like I'll go to like a mom and pop spot or try something out. Downtown Winter Gardens got some nice spots.
Yeah.
Downtown like Winter Park, Park Avenue and all that. I'll hit there. But I really just be inside, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying, man? It's hectic outside, bro. You step outside your door now, you spending $100 easy money.
Man, that $100 feel like $5 now, bro.
Easy money, dog. So it's like, bro. But yeah, if I'm gonna hit some spots, like it's gonna be like a mom and pop spot or some shit I want to try out. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Nah, facts, man. I'm about to
I
turn
went
into my
to
own.
you heard of Sienna's?
Nah, I haven't.
It's in
It's some
Ocoee, bro. I went there yesterday. That shit's gas, bro.
yeah, what they serving.
Like comfort food.
Mm-hmm.
They got island food, but it feel like they make it fresh. So
Yeah.
you know, it feel like somebody was in your house cooking that shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's the type of
Nah,
vibe I'm on.
nah, facts, man. You know what I mean? Gotta have it right. You feel me?
Right.
Nah, man, like you just said, man, it's like you step outside, you might spend a good 100 quick. And it's like, man, I might turn it to my own shelf, man. You know how things
Bro.
getting, you feel me? Turn my spot to a restaurant.
Right. And
Real
make
talk.
enough for leftovers too. I mean that shit all week, dog.
Try to tell you, bro. Real. So tell us about your journey into the music and what inspires you to pursue a career in music.
Man, bro. So I was in middle school and
Type
really
stuff.
like, T-Pain was coming out.
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't even trying to be like a singer or nothing, bro. Like I didn't have no sense of melody or nothing.
Yeah.
To me it was just so new and dope that I'm like, this sounds crazy, like harmonically.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I want to be a part of that, bro. Whatever I need to do to be a part of any of that, I'm trying to do it. But like what I had realized is like growing up, my pops, he played everything in the whip, like from old rock to old jazz to,
Yeah.
anything. And I'm like, dang, bro, like I guess for me, music had always like hit me on the way. You know what I mean? And I was attached it to something I was going through or dealing with from very young. So I'm like, I'm gonna try it out, bro. I'm gonna try this music thing out. And then I started recording on my MP3 player, had a mic
Yeah.
on the back of it, and I would play the beats through my desktop speakers
Yeah.
and just record one take and then bounce it from my MP3 back to my desktop and upload
Man.
it to MySpace.
Man, bro. You just took me through a wormhole, bro, because it's like it's so much stuff we had to do back then, bro. Like you say, it ain't like now where you can just go on the program and like you say, with them big back computers and stuff, burning
Yeah, bro.
CDs, going on Kazaa and LimeWire and whatever to get the beats and going on
Yeah.
SoundClick. And it took a lot of work, bro.
What
And it's like,
SoundClick was crazy, bro.
bro, that was a time to be alive, bro. It was
Man,
MySpace Music and SoundClick. You know what I
facts,
mean?
dog.
And I'm like, man, it was so much original to me. Like, it's just, it hit different to me because, like, you know, just as, you know, you've been in the game for over a decade, you know, with music transitioning. So it's like, when I seen that, I was like, oh, yeah, we'll have a good conversation because it's like different time periods, you know. It was a time period and then where YouTube wasn't showing you how to do, like, stuff pertaining to music. So it's like trial and error, figure it out, whatever. But just really at that point, you developing your artistry. Just like you said, by trying, build yourself up, knowing how to write, catch them like to, certain things from back then. It's like, when you started out young like that, it's like, nah, you can listen to a beat, already can tell and pinpoint where it's supposed to go in your head because it just clicks.
Yeah, it's
That's
years
all
of
from all that
practice,
hard
bro.
work. Yeah.
And the crazy thing is like my boy Nakori, his uncle was a Caribbean artist, and he had a home studio, but he had the original Interius auto tune. So like from the jump, bro, like the second song I ever made, we was on auto tune, bro.
That's hard.
You know what I mean? So like it was like a blessing because then I could start working on doing the other shit off rip. I could just be whoever I wanted to be.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was garbage, but it's all in the process. Like,
nah, facts, bro. That's
so I tell people, I'm like, man, I ain't never wrote a lyric down in my life, dude. Like, we just always push record and freestyle. Like, that's how we started. That's how we still do it.
Nah, man, that's a huge, like, I commend anybody with the freestyle and they just gifted like that, bro. Cause like you said, it take years of work, and it's like, doing music. I've always been just on the writing side of it, bro. You know what I mean? Either writing,
dog.
Yeah, it's like to me, I used to be like, man, I was just like, I'm just freestyling with the pen some type of way, cause I'm writing composition notebooks full of lyrics, and it got to the point where I was typing the lyrics on the computer, and like, I don't know, it's just my thought process, bro. It's just like, I don't know, because when I freestyle, bro, I be feeling like I got too much to say, then I done threw out, I done messed up or whatever, and it's like, nah.
Yeah, I can see that. Like my thing though is I don't even really be thinking about music if I'm not in the studio.
Yeah.
Because I'm like so consumed with it, bro. Like my life is so consumed with it that I work off pure emotion. So I don't even if the studio's not on the schedule today, I don't even want to think about making a song. You know what I mean?
Nah, fact. But as soon as you get in there, it just cut on, and that's real.
But fly, dog.
Nah, that's interesting, bro. Nah, definitely, cause like I say, that freestyling, bro, that's a whole nother, like, and that's just talent alone itself, bro.
Yes.
Nah, fact. So being from Central Florida in Orlando, like, how has the Florida culture influenced your style of music? Well, I know T-Pain for sure, and you said that.
Yeah. I mean, really, bro, it's like I be looking at everything as a blessing, bro. So like I feel like growing up here is always just been so free, dog. Like, I can't tell you what it was like anywhere else, but I know like here, bro, like it's like a free living out here. You know what I mean? Like everybody's just on their own wave. Yeah, shit might get a little hectic sometimes and a little weird, but I mean, everybody's just kind of on their own thing. Like, so for me, I don't know. Like, T-Pain was a big one, but I feel like that's some Florida shit, dog. Like,
yeah,
he just came in the game, him.
Nah, fast.
And then, I don't know. Like, Florida music to me, I feel like we been pushing a wave. Like, everything sound like Florida now. And then, really, like, if you look at it, bro, like, Plies was massive, dog.
Dude, yeah.
Everybody could joke on him because of how he is now, but come on, bro. When Plies came out, he was massive, dog. And then, Rick Ross was big as hell. Like, look at DJ Khaled, bro.
Yeah, nah, he official for real. DJ Khaled was like, he was putting everybody in the pot like gumbo and just stamping his name on the song, grabbing the artist and boom, put it together.
But if you listen to the records, it's all different.
Yeah.
Like they're all different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, I feel like that just all comes from being out here, bro. There's so many things to be inspired from.
Yeah, nah, I like when he do them compilations because he do it right. He put the right artists on it and make it go together.
Yeah.
So who are some of your biggest musical influences, and how, have they shaped, your own musical style?
It's gonna sound really fucking wild what I'm about to say, man.
All
But
right.
the artist that like completely changed who I was as an artist was the first time I heard Kevin Gates.
Type stuff.
And I'm like, I remember I heard a record, it was like 4 a.m. or some shit, and he was talking about getting shot and stabbed and shit. And I'm like, I mean, I ain't never really been shot or stabbed, but I just thought like it was crazy his storytelling, bro.
Yeah.
And like, and he's like, you could feel the real emotion on bro shit. So I'm like, bro, if this dude looking like Kevin Gates, if he can come out here and like be emotional about a relationship and speak on that, then what the fuck is stopping me from like telling my real stories and like just being open and you know what I mean, being real with the shit.
Yeah.
So when I heard Gates, I'm like, damn, that's crazy as fuck. It kind of changed my whole writing style, really. And then, man, I don't know, bro. Like it's a hard one because like I really rocked with Kid Cudi in high school.
Kid Cudi. Yeah.
Yeah, I liked how different he was. So he's probably up there too. Obviously T Pain. If every artist out now has been inspired by T Pain.
Yeah. Nah, definitely. Even though it's like whatever the auto tune, whatever was out back in the day, or whatever how you want to call it, but this is what T-Pain did with it when he came back. Like
Yeah, he
nobody
took it to
came.
the moon.
Yeah, facts. So now it's like when you think of auto tune, you think of T-Pain, and then everybody started riding the coattail when he brought it.
Facts, bro. So yeah, I'd probably say like those three artists are like the most influential for me. Just in like being an artist, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Nah, facts. So what does your typical day look like when you're working on music?
Man, bro. There's not much sleep involved.
Yeah.
I got like this weird alarm clock, bro. Like internal alarm clock. I'll be up at 7 a.m. every day. No matter what time I went to bed, I'll be like, bro, come on, man. Like, you know what I'm saying, dog? Like, let me just get 30 more.
I'm
But
telling you.
I usually I work at the crib during the day most times. Like that way I just cut and get whatever we need going to wherever we need it going. And then like if I'm working on my own artist stuff, that'll be at nighttime. So we'll do nighttime sessions, which usually take it up out of me though. 10 to 2, 10 to 3. But really, bro, I just be chilling, man, like staying out the way.
Yeah.
I eat good. I'm gonna watch a little sports and be in the studio.
Nah, facts, bro. Um, and like share some of your creative process when it comes to songwriting. Like, what give you that spot to create, new ideas, like and concepts, like, or is it like a certain routine you do when you go to the studio?
Nah, man. So like when I pull up to the studio, it's like I know the producers I'm working with, so it's like, all right, just play me a pack, play me whatever, and then really my biggest thing and like kind of what people tell me is like my biggest talent is beat selection. And I'm like, well, that's I do that because like I said, I don't write lyrics, so I work off emotion. So like if the beat, you could play me a beat, and if I don't feel it, or if like it don't make me think of a story to tell, I can't write on it. You know what I mean? So like usually, boom, we'll be going through beats, and then okay, boom, that's the one. Like pull up the session now because I got the hook already.
Yeah.
So then, boom, I just lay the hook down, or I'll do like a melody take and just kind of mumble the whole damn record, and then I just go in and plug in.
Fill the words in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, it's fast, bro. I feel that because the beat is everything for me too. I'm not really good with just pre-write. I don't pre-write a song and then plug the beat on it. It's like I listen to a beat, like you say, you get a feeling, you start mumbling, the chord, you trying to come up with the chord, but you got your cadence down. So it's like, all right, bet. Yeah, put the words in, and then it just start going up from there, man. It just be a whole different vibe. Like,
right. Yeah, and I try to cook fast, bro. I try not to like think too much. And just kind of let it be and let it do its own thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so it's like you put it in the air fryer. We ain't using the oven, you feel me?
Yeah, let it go, dog.
Yeah. So describe your work ethic, man, and how much you feel that plays in, the success of an artist. Because you already just said when you lock in, you locked in. Like the bubble, the NBA bubble.
Yeah, you ain't leaving. Yeah, that's that's the biggest thing, and I think that's where a lot of people fall short. I was talking to my boy the other day. He's like, "Bro, why does it take artists so long to release music?" I'm like, "Some of them just ain't built like that, bro. Like
Yeah.
some people just ain't built like that." I mean, for me, that's always been like you gotta in the music industry, bro. Is it's the hardest place to win, anyways. So you gotta find like the little things that's gonna make you win, no matter what it is. So to me, I was always like, I'm gonna be the fastest to get the record back. So, you send me a beat, I'm cutting that shit the same day, no matter what I got to do to make it happen.
Yeah.
And, people gravitate towards that. They're like, oh, I know Abeck's going to get it done today, so I'm going to just send it to
Yeah.
him rather than wait for whoever to get a studio next week and do that. Nah, bro, fuck all that. We cooking at the crib, dog.
Nah, facts. Nah, for real. It's like, nah, I want to work. When your name come up, it's like, yeah, I want to work with bro, for real. Cause I already know he gonna get to it.
Right. And that's the thing. You got to win that way, bro.
Yeah. So with you being, involved with music so long, like, how do you feel about the transition in the industry too as well? Cause at one point in time we didn't have the social media like that. Maybe the most was MySpace music, like you say back then.
Yeah.
And then it kind of elevated from there. But they were still cutting disc and everything. Now it's like free range, where like anybody can cook on the stove now. And it's more like a popularity thing too, more now than the early 2000s stuff. It wasn't as many, like, I don't know if it maybe because the resources or whatever too, maybe. I don't know, but it wasn't as many like artists how you see now today.
Yeah. I mean, back in the day, I remember being legit in high school and being like, how do I get in that studio, bro?
Yeah.
And it was impossible to get into a studio in Orlando. Like,
yeah.
For real.
Especially not knowing, bro. The resources definitely wasn't,
Yeah, it was always difficult. So like now you can go to a studio for $50 an hour, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And then I feel like with the social media stuff, it's like the worst thing that could have happened to the music industry. Because I mean, really, I've been in the club and I'm like, I hear a record and I'm like, oh, this is the record from that 10-second clip that
Yeah.
everybody posted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like to me, it felt like a lot of people just making records for reactions.
I feel that. Yeah, you definitely summed that up because I was like a way to say it, but I was like, yeah, you put it that way. Like it's not for the, like you say, it's not for the music just as much as when they say social media, people do it for the likes and the views.
Yeah, like okay, and then when you go to release a record on like, whatever you use, DistroKid, whatever, they're gonna ask you, what start time do you want this song to play on social media?
Mm-hmm.
What timestamp? And you're gonna think, oh, the most viral moment. The only reason I made this song is because in that part I said this crazy ass shit.
Yeah.
Going, you know what I mean? Like that's insane to me, bro. So I think it'll be interesting to see what happens, especially like if TikTok gets banned.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna see like almost like a revolution, bro. I feel like we're gonna have to go back to like that '06 to '08 era where like records was just really big ass records, bro.
Yeah, because man, that's what I'm saying. Like music was becoming timeless because like people, like I'm still listening to records still getting played right now from ears, if not before that, and it's like now, like you say, you got a TikTok song that's 10 seconds, like nobody might not be playing that the next 10, 15 years. So it's like,
ain't no way, bro.
When you're an artist, it's like, an artist got to ask themselves what type of artist you want to be. Do you want to be known as like this carries on, or you just want to be like an in and out, or not really doing it for the music? Like,
hey, bro, that's crazy you said that because I just remembered something that one of my mentors told me.
Yeah.
And I can't remember the artist's name. Who was there? Bro, there was like an artist. He had like one single every year, and it would like always feature Tyga. It's like Kid something, maybe, I don't know.
Oh man.
If it
Yeah,
comes to me, I'm gonna text you later and I'm gonna tell you. But he
fact.
basically told me, I mean, don't get me wrong, the artist had a big hit every year. But my mentor told me, he said, "Do you want to be him or you want to be
Hmm.
T-Pain?"
Right.
And I'm like, okay, yeah, I get it now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we not just making the one record and then hoping that that's the record.
Hmm.
So I don't know. And also, I feel like the industry is dehydrated right now, bro. Like,
Yeah.
it's all the same things coming out. Everything is the same shit.
So you think the light, but at the same time though, for artists at your caliber, right? So I'm already said when you make it out there and you already doing your thing and stuff, you're gonna draw so much attention because of your originality. And then the stuff that you say that you do, like you cut records fast, the ability to put stuff out, content, you know what I mean? It's gonna hit, it's gonna stick because you
Yeah,
bringing something different. You know, that's the first thing I heard when I was like, okay. I heard the music and I'm like, all right. I'm like, bro, got melodic. I was like, let me look real quick. And I said, oh, he been doing music for a while. Like,
yeah,
so I say, yeah. I say, when I feel like any artist, if you've been doing it over, a certain amount of years, you'll be able to tell who's really into it, who's invested by the way they sound, or you could tell if like, all right, they must just be getting they artists, they putting it together, or they trying to find their flow, or
yeah,
because it's every artist got a unique thing about them. Like I was telling you, like for me, I feel like I'm so good at not just giving stuff direct, but saying what I want to say, but just making the person that listen to it unravel what I just said or where I just got that from. Cause I was
yeah,
like, I remember one record I said, Wizard of Oz, I'm cold hearted like the 10 man. If I die today, I'm coming back like the 6 man. So I was like, somebody listening is like, oh, okay, I got that from that. But then if you ever watch, like, The Sixth Man was one of my movies I used to like to watch. So I'm like, I just took that from that and just, but like that's the type of the vibes I try to be on, rather just directly just saying something. Or if it's like, if we're gonna talk about like a lot of artists today time, like they put a lot of legal things just straightforward into their music. Like no type of you don't have to figure it out.
yeah, bro. That's
Like,
crazy.
if I'm gonna say anything, I'm gonna wrap it up. Just lingo, just say something else. But if you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying.
Right.
Like that's the creative thing for me, But I feel like, what's some of your things as an artist you feel like that you got that's unique about your artist?
I think that like my ability to come up with melodies, obviously, is
Yeah,
kind of like everything. Um, my voice, people say my voice, they don't expect it, or like whenever they see me, they're like, "Wait, that's the guy that did that." You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? So I think that's like two of my most unique things. Um, but then other than that, bro, I feel like I'm just able to paint the picture. You know what I'm saying? Like
hmm,
with my melodies and things like that. I think I can be better at like using words in a
yeah.
sense, but I kind of just always rely on the melody because that's all people care about anyway. So
Nah, facts.
you know what I mean?
Yeah. If it's melodic, it's gonna do it because it makes somebody feel. You get a good feeling when you hear a good melody, and they
Yeah,
just take you all the way through. Like a whole project can be melodic to me, and I'm just gonna play it all the way because I'm vibing. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So
facts. I'm the same way, bro. It's got to be melodic.
yeah. So have you faced any challenges or setbacks in your music career? If so, how did you overcome them?
A million of them, dog, every day.
Hmm.
But nah, I think the biggest one was I had signed a record deal and I had a management deal too, um, coming up under Rob Cameron from Small to South Star. He was my manager,
Yeah.
and he went and got me a deal, and we was doing this, and just working hard as hell, bro, every day. And it's like, they signed you for a reason,
Yeah.
but then when you get there, it's like we need you to be that guy that we signed, but our version of him.
Mm,
And that's really difficult to do
that's
because
deep.
I'm only able to be myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, working with then you go sit down and you work with a songwriter and you're like, bro, what do you mean? Like, I've always wrote my own shit. How am
Right,
I? You know what
right.
I mean? I don't know how to do what she just did in there. I mean, so
Right.
like, we was on there for 2 years and didn't release one record, bro. Recorded over 300 of them.
Damn.
Didn't release one record. They probably like 7 of my records.
Damn.
So it was a really dark time for me, bro. Like,
Cause yeah, as an artist, I know you was expecting like, but then the business side of it, I know that was more like, all right, so I see how they gonna, with these labels, how they might try to approach this and that, because
yeah, see, now I know
yeah,
for the future. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like, you got to take it as a learning block. But yeah, it's difficult. That was a big time thing for me. And then like, I remember I called my boy Dev, and I'm like, bro, I can't do it no more, dog. Like, I'm either about to just quit forever,
yeah,
or you got to help me figure out how to get up out of here, dog. Because I mean, this is terrible. And I never released a record, so technically it never started. You know what I mean? Like, my obligations never started.
yeah.
So I was able to just leave, and like the moment I left and decided that I was gone, and like
Mm-hmm.
we had the meeting, boom, and then I just felt like myself again, bro. Like, I made a record, and I'm like, I'm
Yeah,
putting this shit out tomorrow, dog.
yeah,
You know what I mean? So I think that was probably the biggest thing, but it's all in how you come back, bro.
yeah.
If a lot of people quit right there, and I'm like, damn, bro. Luckily, I had the people around me to not let me quit.
Nah, facts, man. Like, you know, like a situation like that, it's like at least, when because a lot of artists they get screwed in so many other ways when they don't understand the business, you know. So it's like for you to get to know, their expectations of how they might try to treat you, because it's like as an artist, you don't never want your creativity to be like chained. Like you can't, like you say, you can't be you, So
Right.
that's already something taken away from you. So it's like, damn, I'm not really enjoying this shit now. And I got, like you said, I got somebody that's supposed to be writing, like, I guess, what do you want to call it, ghostwriter or whatever, however they say
Yeah.
it. But then wouldn't that be the person eating off your music too when that shit come out? Like,
Yeah. See, that's the thing, man. Yeah, it's a whole
and it's like I
politic
don't
thing.
even need you. Like I didn't
Right.
even
I didn't need you to get the deal, so why I need you right now? I mean,
yeah.
but it's like a forced thing. Now you're going there. This is your schedule. That's who you're working with, and you're like, man, bro, like,
Yeah. Man, I remember because my cousin had a few situations and stuff he did in Florida back in the early 2000s, and he gave me had a little couple opportunities and stuff with him before. And this was back when before social media, you like had to have an agent go demo shop your music and stuff like that for you, how that. So I had a situation like that before, but some with the money went crazy, but she went to New York and shopped it, but like they literally look at you like kind of like property wise or something, like what can I do with them? They sound like this, so how can I, like you say, they try to build a rapper, in
yeah,
a way. And it's like I remember going to T.I. Studios in Atlanta back in like 2015. And I think his nephew or something was in there recording the song. I think Hannah Kane was in there too. Like she like one of the managers or something, a Grand Hustle. And they literally like, I don't know, I never seen this before. He was in the studio and like they was basically building this artistry. Like I swear the engineer, like he didn't sound like nothing that, like, how the engineer gonna make it sound like magic. And I was like, damn, man. Like it rung in my ear like it's 2015. So I'm like, dog, the shit really transitioning that time. TikTok wasn't going on like that, but Instagram and stuff. So I'm like, damn, bro, they literally can just build these artists. They don't have to have talent no more like that. Like,
yeah, facts, bro.
I was
That's
like,
that's
man.
really how it be, man. Like, and I realized too, like, that's another thing I realized. Okay, everybody's hype on me because what I look like.
Yeah.
Like, once you get past a certain door, the music don't even matter.
Mm.
They're thinking brand off rip.
Yeah, how they could
You
sell
know,
you, market you.
off
Yeah.
rip. The music was cool, but we give a shit. Anyways, let's talk about them dreads you got.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Nah, man, that's crazy because it's just like the you're looking at like the I don't want to like I can say it like that, man, like the WWF or something like that. You know, like how they sell the image of the wrestler and everything like that, and it's crazy.
They got a whole pipeline for that type of shit, bro.
Man, but like I say, it's nothing like the wrestling in the 90s, bro. You couldn't tell me it
What?
wasn't real back then. But then now it's like as
Even
I
the
got
early
older.
2000s, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. As I got older, I'm looking at it like, man, no way. Or they just really changed the whole format of this, man. Cause now it's like I can't stomach to watch it like that. Cause I'm like, all right, man. This dialogue been going on like 15, 20 minutes now. Like, you know what I mean? What the wrestling at? Like I'm waiting on Stone Cold to come out backstage and get the rumbling. Like
yeah, facts.
Real. So man, like so speaking of, situations and stuff like that where you persevere, like how do you continue to stay motivated, inspired to create music?
Bro, I thought a long time about it. I'm like, man, like I don't even know how I'm still doing this shit, bro. Like, but I think really what it is I just genuinely love the craft.
Yeah.
And I think that's kind of what it is. Like, I don't think about much but music. Like, if I would say like I don't see myself doing much but music. You know what I mean? Like that's all I see myself doing for pretty much the rest of my life. So I feel like I just stopped asking the question of like why or how, and I just keep doing it because I love to do it.
Yeah. Nah, facts, man. Like you just explained right there, like, I feel like anybody, if they doing whatever they doing, they genuinely gotta love it, Like, don't force yourself into it when you're doing it for the wrong reasons. It's not gonna turn out in your favor.
Right.
Like you gotta really be passionate behind it. And then as people gotta hold themselves accountable too. Like when they come to, the city like ours or any other city and they feel like, people not paying them as much attention. Like they have this facade in their mind that everybody's supposed to be like, everybody's supposed to, when you have a facade where everybody's supposed to like you or they supposed to respond this way to my music, like you can't force people on it. It just got to be organic. If people see you how they see you, they see you how you see you, keep working. Like, your potential and, how much your worth is, at the end of the day. So it's like, you can't let opinions and everything like that dictate what's going on. That'll stop you and send you in a whole nother direction. Like you're not gonna be focused on what you, cause like you say, people doing it for the likes, views, reactions, and just gotta do it.
Yeah, that was the thing I had to learn a lot too, man. Because when I was younger, when I was about 18, I was making waves. I'm like, damn, I know everybody sees it. Like, why don't they fuck with me, dog? You know what I'm saying? Like, why him over me? That's something that as artists we all have built in us. Whether we could lie about it and say we don't, no, we do. But I stopped letting that like fuel me, bro. When that's your fuel, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Cause now you just making shit, you know what I'm saying, that don't even matter.
Nah, facts. Nah, yeah, early on, like I used to be like when you first starting out, you want everybody to like give their feedback on it. Like, man, how that sound? Or what that, cause it sound good to you, but it's just like, all right, man. Like you say, times in MySpace music and all that, people was engaging.
Yeah.
Like I don't remember, like it was like a milestone for me when I hit like over 50K in listens and stuff like that. Like that stuff mattered to me back then,
Yeah.
It's like you say, as you get more into the craft, it's like now it's like I'm gonna do me, man. I understand, somebody, especially when like you look at it from perspective outside of music, it's like when people just genuinely fuck with you, they gonna fuck with everything around you, and it's like everything you got going on type vibe. So it's like,
man,
I
was just having that conversation. I said, bro, you know what? The people that's winning big time right now, they done sold themselves as a person, dog.
Yeah.
Like if you look at Post Malone, bro, Post Malone could sell shoestrings and they would sell out. But that's because his fan base likes him as a person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like Taylor Swift, we could joke about Taylor Swift all we want, dog. There's a billion little high school chicks that are in love with her, bro. And that's when you win, bro. When people, like you said, genuinely fuck with you, they gonna fuck
Yeah.
with everything you do.
Yeah. And like, I feel like that just come with being yourself in the sense too. It's like you ain't trying to be nothing else outside of yourself, and like it's just organically like that. If it ain't
That's
organic,
elite.
I ain't with it. You
Like
feel me?
you ever made a record and you was like it meant so much to you, and then you put it out and it's like the least stream song you have.
Man.
You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
facts.
But like when you have that fan base, they gonna understand why you made that song. Cause they so tapped into your life that they know that shit was about old girl from fucking high school. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the way I look at it. I'm like, man, y'all can hate, but these people, that's elite,
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah, man. Nah, facts. And I had to understand that too. So it's like, even with a podcast platform closed or whatever, it's like if I'm giving good energy out, whatever, what ways, to tie in with people, because I feel like we all in a sense servicing each other. So
Yeah,
it's like
absolutely.
either you servicing something to help somebody in their life with, or it don't matter if it's closed, you providing a service. So it's like we all in rotation of doing that with each other. So it's like, man, if I can just build this, because it's like, all right, the music, whatever, all right, that's still transit to the podcast. And, it's like, that's how we came up with the formula for this. Like, give people the opportunity to tell their story, bro. Everybody's just as big. Everybody deserve that highlight, bro. Everybody deserve, to get their story out there. Cause, that underdog story, everybody, if you got motion doing something, you got something to tell. Cause it's like, it's just a way to keep, how can I say, it's like if people don't know anything, it's like, man, we got like over 100 stories, you feel me? So if you feel discouraged about anything, hey, this person do the same thing you doing, or whatever, you feel me, to keep the ball rolling. Because I always look at life as, in the sense, like, I don't really complain too much, because I'm like, damn, I know somebody doing 100 times worse. You know what I mean? Or
Yeah, dog.
somebody got a situation that I'm complaining right here, but they still making it happen late in. You feel me? Going through
Right.
their own situation. So that's how definitely. I feel like things should be, well, things are in a way. We all connected.
I mean, when you think about it, dog, the world is just a big ball of energy, really.
Yeah.
And we're all just little energy pieces in it. So you're either gonna be a positive or you're gonna be a negative, dog.
Facts.
That's
For
the
real.
simplest form of life.
Nah, for real. So when you perform live, like, describe the feeling you get, when you're in front of that audience.
Um, it's like a blackout, man. I don't remember none of it.
Yeah.
But like the pre, I take my shit like real serious, bro. Like I've been on tour and like I see people like they getting fucked up in the green room, they partying. Like I'm like, bro, I can't do that. Like I'm over here with my AirPods and listening to my records, listening to the set, because I'm like, how, like I really take it serious. Okay, I'm visualizing. Okay, don't forget to say that word, because that word is gonna be the key word for me to know that that's how that shit goes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like that's how I be thinking. I be mapping shit out. So like pre, I'm usually a wreck, dog. Like I don't want to be talked to. Don't bother me. Don't nothing. But
Yeah.
like as soon as I get on stage, it's over with to me. Like the show's over with. I don't even feel like that's me out there anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like a blackout, bro. For real. Energy just takes over and you just do your thing.
Nah, facts, man. You gotta be going super saiyan on stage. You
Yeah,
feel
bro.
me?
It's nothing better than that feeling though, dog. Like I can't even describe it, but yeah.
Nah, it's like, that's how energy be real, because you feel it. You definitely feel the energy in the room, man.
Yeah.
Like, So have you had any memorable experiences or moments in your music career so far? If you could share a few with us, like stuff that always stuck with you, whether it was, any messages you got from certain people, or any experiences.
Yeah, man. I mean, like from the jump. So like Rob took me on. I call him South Star because that's what people know him by. But he
Yeah.
took me on the road with him to Jacksonville to do a show, and we did this massive show at the Jacksonville Landing, which is not even there anymore. But like, we did the show for the radio station, and the crowd was just crazy as hell. And I'm like, that was like my first taste of being on the road. You know what I mean? And I remember like we're leaving the stage, and like people was just lined up, like grabbing at me and all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dang, bro, like that's what this feel like.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, this is up, bro. So like from that show, like it's almost like you want more of that. You know what I mean? Because it's the love.
Mhm.
People just had the time of their life experiencing you. So that was a big thing for me. I would say working with Aaron Carter was kind of legendary too.
Type stuff.
You know,
Yeah.
so
If you
like
know,
that's
you know.
you working with a child star, bro, and like this guy's just he taught me a lot of things, bro, how to deal with like the hate, all the trolling and all of that shit. Cause
Mhm.
bro, he got the worst of it. I mean, but like that was a real cool thing. Cause like that was my first concert as a jit, bro. Was Aaron Carter.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, bro? It was hot with that "I Want Candy."
Yeah.
Everybody knew that song. So like to be able to work with him and just like hang out and talk to him and stuff was I'll forever remember that, bro. And then I would say just the relationships you build. You know, some people
Mhm.
really become family, man. So that's a big key to it all.
Nah, facts. Nah, I feel that, man. Um, so how do you balance the business side of your music with your artistic vision? You know, from explaining earlier, like it seemed like now, would you say independent would be more of a way, or would it be like it have to make sense for a label? Like what would the conditions be like for Abeck to be like, all right, we can run this?
So they gonna have to show me something that's gonna change my life, bro.
Yeah,
Like I'm not trying to say like I live the greatest life, but you know, I don't have it all, but I don't need it all.
yeah.
But like if you could change my life or like my kids' life, then we could talk. But I mean, if you just gonna give me a deal and tell me, hey, we're gonna get you on all these playlists, I could go buy the playlist myself.
Right.
So like, why would? And really, that's kind of like the play now. Like everything's playlist. So all these artists signing for a playlist. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They getting the budget for playlists and all this shit. And I don't know. It's
Same,
it's just
man.
really gonna have to change my life, bro. That's kind of how I look at it.
Yeah. And I'm thinking, man, when it's like you say, I don't know which era was better because people say, the streams is better now, but in a sense, everything's so digital. It's no more hard copies no more, like no physical copies. So, and I'm like, artists in that era with the physical copies, if they were hot or not, because people were actually going to buy those physical copies. It
Hmm.
wasn't nobody buying streams or buying views, and that's the only thing I see different with the streaming. Like people can actually buy these, or even social media. Like it's crazy. Like
Well, and the streams don't pay shit either, bro. That's the big thing, man.
they pimping with that. They
Bro, that's
pimping with that,
that's
bro.
like the most illegal. Like it's not illegal, obviously, but like, damn,
Yeah,
bro. You talk about being worried about the street business, dog. Music industry business, the worst.
yeah. Yeah, I just be wondering, like, what's the times better with the hard disk copy? Because I'm like,
I
man,
think so.
I think that showed the artist being able to survive and thrive too. Because I'm like, man, I know when 50 dropped Get Rich or Die Trying, that showed a lot. You got to think, like, even when DMX had that album go, platinum twice in a year?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's a lot of albums. Like,
But even you can even say like the iTunes era was lit too.
yeah, iTunes, yeah, because
Because
you
people
had to
had to
go buy it.
spend real money on this shit,
You
dog.
had to go buy it.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think, Bearshare and all that did kind of throw a loophole in it, with people being able to download the music and stuff. But
Yeah, that's always gonna be a thing though.
yeah, for real. So man, what advice would you give to aspiring or recording artists, who just starting out, because it's a lot of them out here. And you being an OG, I already stamp you with that with as long as you've been in the,
Appreciate
the
that, man.
game, you feel me? Cause you've been in a you come from a different era of music. Like the kids now growing up, they only know one side of it, you know. So it's like you knowing both sides and you going through what you've been through. Like, what advice would you give to them? Even like transitioning now to what's going on currently.
I would say that be you, like genuinely be who you are, dog, because that's what people are gonna buy you for anyways.
Yeah.
And then also, you gotta be you, because think about it, you make your first record and it's a hit, and if that was just some shit you ain't even like it, people are forever gonna know you for that.
Yeah.
Like you are gonna be booked forever for that song, and if you hate it, boy, that's gonna suck, dog. You know what I mean? So like you gotta be yourself. You gotta like really work at the shit, bro. Work at it at all angles. Being better. Don't just be one thing. Try other things. Try it out. You know what I mean? Push yourself as a creative. And then the third thing I'd probably say is build relationships. Like that's the one thing the game don't really take too serious. And I made my most money just having relationships.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like tap in with the right people and then be a good person to the right people.
Yeah.
Like that's really what it is, bro. Is just be those three things, man, and you can't lose, dog.
Yeah. I feel like too, like, you know, as an artist, when like you say you come out, when you first break out as an artist, that image, whatever you selling to the people, like they gonna, like you say, they gonna want more of that, you know.
Yeah, that's all
Uh
they're gonna care about.
so it's like, man, you can't come out with a record so gangster, whatever you want to call it, and now that's stamped on your image. You know, that's the point of view, because it's like now whatever you putting, because the message in the music is getting so crazy now. So it's like, remember, you got to go perform this song everywhere, and if that ain't what it is, you feel me? Like you shouldn't even
Yeah.
just don't put it out, because
Yeah,
that's
if you're
gonna
gonna be
that's
scared pulling up to your own show, dog.
yeah. No, like you can't come out with that and then try to be like a Pretty Ricky after that. It's like we don't know you for that. What's going on? Like,
Yeah.
you know,
We don't want you for that, dog.
nah, for real. So man, what's your current, your current thoughts on the state of the music industry now, especially with the rise of, well, even with the social media, like what do you feel now? Where you think it's headed? Like from streams and social media, where you feel like the next move gonna be?
I really feel like, the African artist is making the biggest waves with the
Mm,
Afrobeat stuff.
that stuff hit hard too.
Yeah, bro, everybody loves it. I mean, so I feel like
Yeah,
Afrobeat's really gonna start becoming like the number one genre if it isn't already. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like that's all over America now. You see it. You know what I mean? So I think Afrobeat's really gonna become something to watch. Um, and I think we gonna. I'm worried about the rap game, man. Like for real, for real.
yeah.
We could joke about it all, but like, somebody will bring up an artist to me, and I'm like, yeah, there's 10 of him, and they're all signed, and they're all on the biggest stage. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So like, it's like this whole Drake and Kendrick shit is cool to watch,
yeah,
but at the same time, it's like, I mean, what are we doing, dog? We're not
yeah,
furthering the genre.
it's creating more
Really, it's a
division.
setback with these damn beats y'all are choosing.
Mm,
Like, diss a motherfucker on an Afro beat, bro. Then I'ma really respect you, dog.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I don't know, man. I just feel like it's gonna be a revolution here soon, man. It's just different sounding shit.
yeah. Nah, you not lying, bro. I feel like because hip hop, bro, from what we started with hip hop, from hip hop used to be, like now it's like, what, like you say, what are we doing now? And artists, yeah, you had labels, like even when Future came out, like you had labels trying to, create another Future, and Future had to battle against like maybe however many artists, but he remained, original in what he did, because he just put a lot of stuff out. Like you just now you just like Future is Future. Like we ain't gonna recreate him. You know what I mean? It might be some more that come out that sound like him, but at that, I remember the industry going hard at trying to recreate another Future, and they just couldn't. Uh, but yeah, I think in a time like that, like early like mid 2000. I remember stuff like that happening where you would see like, cause I don't even think so, it wasn't, social media wasn't popping like how it is now. But I remember the record labels really doing stuff like that, trying to create that next artist. He's like, oh, they sound just like them, but they signed. Now you hear artists that, like I said, they might not even be signed or might be independent. And like you said, you got about 10 or 20 of them. Like everybody's still in the same cadence. And especially when Amigos came out, you had a bunch of people still in that same flow. Like, yeah. Nah, I can't hear you a little bit, bro.
Oh, my bad.
All
How
right,
about now?
bet. Yeah.
No, it's like, it's all pain music right now.
Yeah, it is.
People need something to have a good time to, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I get it, the world sucks, but I mean, damn, dog. How, you know what I'm saying, bro? Like, fuck, bro. I don't want to go to your concert and fucking cry, dog.
Yeah. Yeah, like even like Rod Wave, nah, like I can't listen to too much of him. I respect him as an artist, but yeah, that's his lane. But he got his own fan base for it though. So
Right.
I mean, it's
I
a fan
tell
base.
everybody, Rod Way is like church.
Yeah, basically, he's emotionally, yeah.
If you go to his concert, it's a church. And I respect him, dog, because he did that, bro. Bro did it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But now it's like, shit. I would even say Rod kind of switched it off because it's all pain music now.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's showing, man, and like I feel like I don't know. Me personally, like I'm not with the like when Chief Keef came out and stuff like that. I remember I don't like dropped in the drill wave and all that type of stuff. But the type of music I was consuming younger was like everything, bro. I can get my hands on from shoot. I had Eminem albums, I had Ludacris albums. Like I remember from the New York when the top was on top. Dipset, Fabulous.
Yeah.
I'm listening. I'm getting everything. So then the Outkast, the transition down to the South, David Banner, all that. I had everything. Obi Trice, all type of artists, bro. Like, so
See,
it's
that's
like
the exciting thing, bro, is hearing new shit.
yeah. So it's like you say, like now it's like I can't really stomach the spin drilling and killing and everything like that too much now. Like because I knew what I consumed. Like I'm trying to listen to music, get a message to pull from it. Like I don't want to, and the music is shorter now too. So you ain't getting no 4-5 minute songs. Like I'm like,
you ain't getting a
damn.
full story.
I'm like, damn. I was, analyzing it like that too. It's like, man, you ain't, because I started off writing 3 verses and stuff like that too. So now
Bro,
it's
I ain't
like,
did 3
man,
verses on a record in years, bro.
It's like now it's like, man, they so condensed now. Like you say, it can be a minute song, bro. Literally a freestyle, they'll call a song and it just be what it is, man. I think the attention spans too is different. Like,
yeah.
But
it's for sure a weird spot we in, bro. Like I was hanging out with my brothers and they was playing that dude Huncho.
Yeah.
I'm like, God damn, bro. Like, yeah, it sound cool, but damn, I don't even feel like going out right now.
Yeah.
Like this shit done fucked up my whole mood, bro. Like,
yeah, it's energy, bro. Like, I say, like, I don't know. I ain't against the artist or whatever, because it's like, bro, everybody free to do whatever they feel, bro. Just like me personally, I'm always gonna speak against it, bro, because I'm like anything that's further, pushing people against each other or doing harm, to like, bro, it's not helping. It's not.
Facts.
So I was like, I can't entertain it like that, like for real.
And these young kids is really getting influenced by it. That's the big problem.
Yeah.
Like when we was younger, we had different shit we was getting influenced by. Really, when you think about it, it was like love music.
Man, yeah, nah, fact. That's why I say the R&B 90s, like, that's why I look at it now, like, man, these kids growing up, they just don't know. Like, even like in our ears growing up, it's like, man, I'm getting influenced though because I'm hearing the records my mom playing, but I'm like, so when I'm playing, I'm around the house. This is 06, 05. I'm listening to Gucci and all type of other stuff. It ain't registering with her like that.
we was just learning how to cook bricks, dog. We wasn't learning about shooting up the whole block, dog.
Yeah, it's disrespectful. But even with Gucci, it's like yeah, he might not been, the top lyric, but it's like it's like bro made music though. Like he actually made songs. He got songs with Mariah Carey and all type. Like dude actually,
Usher. Yeah.
yeah, dude actually made songs now. Like you can't discredit it like that. It's just a different era. But like even when I listen to it now, it's like I get it. It's not gonna be the same. Like every
Yeah.
artist got their peak. I'm not gonna look at 50 Cent to drop something now and be like how he was in '03. Like,
Right.
But yeah, man, music is definitely just a lot of changing, bro. It's like I
It's
don't
a
know.
weird stage.
Yeah, it's like really what's gonna be the next thing? Like waiting on the next thing is like at a standstill right now. Like, but I know the rap gang got Abeck music coming, man. It's up there. You feel me?
Hey, that's the goal, bro.
Yeah, vibes, man. So and then something like, that's what it's guaranteed to work and win because like I say, you coming out with the melodic flow and you giving people sound and feel good, like that's we getting oversaturated with too much negative terminals right now, bro. Feel like,
Yeah.
So yeah, it just needs a change. And I always say too, man, I be like, man, I feel like if the world ain't heard it, your song ain't really old like that. Everybody got to hear the song, I feel like, for it to be old. Because
Right.
I be hearing artists come out with records that was like 2 years old before it really broke, but it's new to everybody.
That's why I tell people they ain't gonna hear it unless it's out, so you might as well put it out.
Yeah, for
I
real.
mean, Kid Cudi made Day and Night in like 2006 or some shit. That record ain't pop off till like 09, 10.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that was massive. When Day and Night came out, that was massive, bro.
Yeah, that was hard. It was. So, like, what do you what do you enjoy most about being a recording artist, though? Like,
I think nowadays I just record. Like I feel like just the freedom I have. Like you mean to tell me, bro, I get to do whatever I want on this?
yeah,
So like painting a picture, that's kind of what I enjoy the most. Like telling my story and just knowing that I'm doing something good. You know what I mean?
nah, facts. Like it's like you said, it's the freedom. Like you don't have you don't have nobody telling you like you can't do this or do it this way, and now it's gonna feel like work or something like that.
Yeah.
Like you
Yeah,
gotta
the
you
moment it
gotta
start feeling like work, we in a bad space, dog.
real bad. Like you got somebody micromanaging you on something that you already good at. Like
Right.
and it'd be crazy, man. Like I wouldn't want that feeling where somebody that don't even know music or even know about too much about it, telling you what to do. And like you say, you've been doing it as long as you've been doing it. And you got somebody that may have not as much indulged in the music as much like that.
Yeah,
It's like
telling me how to do something.
yeah, for real. It's like I don't know, man. It's like a doctor trying to be a construction worker or something. Like it just don't go
Right.
together.
Yeah.
So can you share any strategies or techniques you use like to stay focused and productive when you're working on the music? Like when you're in the studio? Like what's
I think for me it like and I think a lot of people are so stuck in right now that they don't have anything to be excited about because their life isn't exciting right now.
right.
So like for me, whenever I'm like in a rough little mood or some shit, I'm like I think about the future and think about things that I know that's already gonna happen, and then that just kind of gives me that spark when I need it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because excitement's gonna do it every time, bro. You get excited about something, you're gonna do it.
Nah, facts. That is real, man. Like I say, you feel energy in that too. Like you feel a good thing coming from it.
Yeah.
So how do you connect with your fans, both online, or in person?
I mean, a lot of it's online because, like I said, I don't be outside, bro. Really.
Yeah.
But I just want to be nice and understand, bro. Like, I'm somebody to this person, so let me just take it as that. And I get, like I said, when I was dealing with the Aaron Carter shit, like when you dealing with that, bro, you you pick up fans that are like boy band fans.
Mm-hmm.
These people gonna die about you online, bro.
For real.
Like it does get, like I've been on this podcast with you and my Instagram's going crazy and I'm like, damn, bro, I hate that shit. Like I literally hate getting notifications. But to me, it's like you gotta understand, like you're somebody to these people,
Yeah.
and then like you gotta, there's boundaries and shit, But I mean, just say what up to them, bro. Just tell them, hey, too, I appreciate it. That's kind of like the easiest way to handle it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they that if anything for sure, they want that recognition, some type of thing. Hey, bro,
Yeah,
replied to my
bro.
comment, oh, he liked this, and you know what I mean. That's gonna make they whole, yeah,
And what does that take out of you, bro? 20 seconds to make
right,
somebody's whole day.
right. Now I feel like that's important though, because when, yeah, I mean. I don't. It's double sided though, because sometimes the fans, so they gotta respect their boundaries and stuff too. To be like, all right, they human just like you too. So it's like, you know what I mean. But then the artists too gotta be like, they gotta give back, to the people that's been, helping build them. So it's like you say, it's like either a 1 second cut, hey, holla at you, whatever, hop out the van, boom, boom, boom. I understand that, but like if it's a 5 minute, like I got something I really gotta, you know what I mean? But if somebody acting weird about a quick handshake or dap up, it's like, yeah, you tripping, bro.
Man, my thing too is like I've seen it so many times. Like I'll respond to a DM,
Mm-hmm.
and now it's like they just feel like they can hit you at any moment now.
No,
And you're
yeah.
like, bro, oh my god, dude, like no, nah.
Yeah, man. So what do you think makes a successful collaboration between artists when you doing a collab?
Um, it's like the willingness, really, because like when I'm in there, I'm trying to go to a spot we ain't been before. So like if you just kind of stuck in a way in your own way with it, we're probably just not gonna be able to make this record. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think willingness to kind of push the boundaries, and I think really energy. Like if we in there and you just don't fuck with me as a person, I mean, there's no possible way we're gonna make a good record out of this.
Nah, for real. That ain't organic. That's some forced.
Yeah,
Like, and do you feel like I know for sure they do that in the industry. Like people they know that they ain't really, and they just putting something together because they want them to work. Like, hey, y'all are products, so I don't care if you like it or not. It's
yeah.
like a controlling thing.
It's like, and you know what they do when that happens, right? They make sure that the one artist is in Atlanta, the other artist is in LA. We just gonna send him the record when we're done with everything we need to do.
Yeah,
That way, he just need to put his verse on it, and
yeah.
then we'll just ship it up and go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it sucks, like because it's like they know they can perform and deliver. Because if they don't, this is something the whole world is gonna hear. So
And then
it's
the
like,
fans sitting here thinking like, "Oh, I knew these guys were
yeah,
friends." And you're like,
yeah,
"Bro, they don't even fuck with each other, dog."
yeah. I remember this was back when Gucci and Jeezy was going at it hard, bro.
Come
And
on, man. What?
they tried to release one track and made it seem like they did a song together. I remember it was DJ Drama or something put it together. And it came out and people was like, man, it sounded like it was like either a verse left off or something. They put it together, whatever. I was like, ain't no way.
Yeah, bro. That happens a lot too. Like you might be able to go buy an artist verse that he just been sitting around on and ain't never gonna use,
Yeah.
and just copy and paste that shit.
It was crazy, man. So what do you think the biggest misconception people have about being a recording artist? Like, especially like in a time like, with TikTokers that, like you say, people that's not really indulged in the full business like that, you know?
I think don't get me wrong when I say this, but like
Yeah.
the money ain't always there, bro. That's really how that should be. I mean, that's why you see artists going on tours all the time because that's how they making a bag. Not
Yeah.
making a bag off the streaming shit. I mean, that's cap. And then like a lot of this shit is free shit. Like I remember, man, I ain't gonna say the artist's name, but I remember I was
met this artist, and I was at his crib, and I started realizing he was kind of like falling off, and
Mm-hmm.
but his brother was doing really well, but he was falling off. That's all I'm gonna leave it at, right?
Yeah.
Now I remember being at the crib, and I remember talking to them, and I'm like, "Wait, you don't own this?" And he's like, "Hell nah, this the label shit."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Wait, bro, so you live in this house that the label owns? Like
That's
the
crazy.
moment you're not doing your job, you're homeless."
Yeah.
So like a lot of that shit is a facade, bro. It really is, because they gonna do whatever to make sure the brand look good.
Yeah. Nah, facts, bro. Like, and I think labels know the control of, I guess, how people be fascinated or whatever, or like, they know that the levels of people's minds they can reach. You have a, like you say, let's put this rapper together, let's dress him up, boom, boom. He a hot artist, we got him blazing, make him look good, put him in the Rolls Royce, and now this response is built up a million like or whatever and stuff like that. They know the attraction, you
Yeah.
know.
And if you think he already there, you gonna join the wave, because that's what people
Yeah.
do.
So
They follow.
anything that he do is gonna be believable based off the perception of what they see, the visual.
Right.
Uh, but yeah, man, and it's like man, just slip my mind real quick. Uh, now you said you hit it on the head. Like a lot of stuff I feel like if you doing it and don't get a monetary gain back right away, you gaining something else.
Yeah.
Like everything ain't always got to be in the way of money. Like you doing it for free is not making money, but it's giving you something else that's could possibly build up later on. Like you say, relationships and everything, stuff like that. Like don't always look at everything for money. Like look at other ways that if you doing it for free, hey, it might be you might be building a relationship. You never know who or whatever, it's something to gain from it. But
Yeah, every time, bro.
when people just attach to money though, it's just like you gonna miss everything else going on just looking for the money.
Bro, you
Or
put energy into something, you gonna get something back, no matter what it is.
yeah, big facts. So can you share a story about a time, when a fan response, like really like, touched you or whatever, by what they said?
Yeah, I mean, there's been a couple times, like, I've been told, like, man, bro, like, you don't know how much I needed to hear that. Um, this is what's going on, and I'm like, damn, bro, like, a lot of that should be heavy on me, because like I'm an emotional ass dude, bro. I'll tell everybody off rip. I don't give a fuck. I got
Yeah.
emotions, bro, and sometimes I don't handle them. Yeah, I'm a crash out, but like I don't know. I just think that's just the power of music. So sometimes I have fans tell me like, "Oh, that song that you made about that one chick, boom, I went through
Yeah.
the same thing, dog, the
Yeah.
same thing." And I'm like, "Yeah, I mean, I'm nobody different, bro. You know what I mean? We all have the same stories, all of us.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I guess it's weird for me, because like I don't know, I'm just telling my story, but like I guess hearing that somebody else went through the same thing is like comforting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Nah,
I do
fact.
I do get them DMs sometimes, and I'm like, yeah, that's hard. You know what I mean?
And then that's you being when you being yourself, it's relatable to other people. It's
Right.
always somebody to relate. Uh, can you describe the feeling you get, when you hear, your songs getting spin on the radio platform?
It feels. I mean, it's still like electrifying to me, like
Yeah.
because I still feel like there's so much more for me to do. That any little win, I still celebrate. You know what I mean? So like when you hear it, you're just like, damn, bro, I can't believe like somebody, because the craft is just a craft to me. Like that's my craft. But like
Right.
the fact that somebody else loved it enough to put it in front of 100,000 people,
Mm-hmm.
that's crazy to me. You know what I mean?
Nah, fact. Like you say, everything is a win. It ain't really no big or little. It's like everything accumulates and adds up, to feel more.
Dog, we from New
Um,
West Orlando. We from West Orlando, dog.
nah, facts. It's facts.
You
You
feel
gotta
me?
say that, man. Definitely, man. It's one of
Everything's
them.
a win.
Yeah, nah, facts. Like I say, we was fortunate enough. It's a blessing to come up in the city like that in general too. Because when you think about spots, in Florida, like we one of the major cities. So
Yeah,
we could have literally came up and in one of them back roads or little small spots that nobody ain't even heard of. But all around the world, everybody knows Orlando. So it's like it's a lifelong attachment just being
mm,
from there.
right. Facts.
um So how do you handle like moments of, when you have like if you have any self-doubt or you have creative blocks you feel, or you don't necessarily run into the creative blocks really?
I do run into the creative blocks, but that usually comes from like life being life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's part of that's a big thing I deal with too. Is like I let a lot of shit get into me and like affect what I got going on, and I'm like, damn, bro, if I could only just not do that, I'd be straight. But if I'm ever like having doubt or something, bro, I just like pick my homeboys' brain about it or see what they think about it. Okay, you think that for real, and I know you gonna tell me for real how you feel because you're not gaining shit off of this. You're already a part of the team.
Right.
So I'll just like pitch it to my boys and my brothers and be like, yo, what y'all think about this? Okay, boom, all right, yeah, okay, yeah, that was a dumbass idea. My bad. You're right. You know what I mean? Just kind of get the people that you really in your circle get their opinions on it. That's what I would say.
Yeah, and that's real. Like you gotta have when you have the right people in the circle, you're gonna get an honest feedback rather than a yes man, like, yeah, bro, that bit was hard.
Yeah,
Like, no, bro, tell me if this is really sound like this, because it can get fixed. Like, I'm not gonna get mad about this, bro. It treats you no type of way.
yeah.
Like,
Cause I'll be up at 3 a.m. with my mind's running, dog. Be
yeah.
like, man, I need to get somebody to talk to about this, cause
hmm So, how do you what advice would you give to upcoming artists? On how to when it come to like building relationships and stuff like that. In the music industry, like
I think
what ways should they go about doing that too?
I think the biggest thing is being present. Like
Mm,
if you see some motion in your city, dog, this and it has nothing to do with you, go tap in with it.
yeah.
Why you want to hate on it because it ain't got nothing to do with you? Just go tap in on it. They gonna respect the fact that you even pulled up to it. So boom. And
hmm
then when you there, bro, like a lot of upcoming artists they carry who they want to portray as
Yeah.
who they are. You know what I mean? And like we could see through that shit, dog. You don't gotta pull up on me acting like you here already because I know you not. You know what I mean? So I think you gotta pull up, bro, and just be present, dog. Be a good person, dog.
Yeah.
Like you don't gotta sell me who you are gonna sell to the fans. I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
No disrespect, but I'm not a fan.
Yeah.
Make me one.
Yeah.
You gonna make me one by just giving me who you are as a person, and then
Yeah.
I get to decide if I won't fuck with you or not.
Facts. I feel like that for real. Like if I ain't never heard of nobody or heard, you gotta sell me you first. You can't
Yeah,
throw, like you say, I'm not a fan. You can't throw that on me yet. Let me just feel you out as a person. Then that's gonna make me go check out what's going on with you. Like,
right. Yeah,
but
I mean, I don't want the branded version, dog.
yeah,
I wasn't here for that.
nah, fact. That's real. Yeah, that's like I get that. That's like somebody putting up, like you say, they might got a name or something, and they just supposed to expect you to already be a fan and know who they are. Like, you
Yeah,
know,
it's not happening, bro. Or you pull up with all the jewelry and all your homeboys, and you the freshest one out the group, and y'all moving like y'all somebody, but no one here knows you.
and that's the real humbling. That should really humble a person going through that because it's like
Now
you
you
moved
just painting
wrong.
a yeah, you just painting a bad picture now.
hmm And first impression is everything, and that's just the stain from there. Is like, how do you come back for that?
Right.
Uh, what do you hope your legacy will be? As a recording artist. Like
I hope
what is
that
what's the end? What's the end? Not even the end goal, but like what's the what you could leave behind.
for me, it's like I hope that whenever I'm like done with all of this, bro,
Yeah.
I hope that people could just say like I help further something. Like I don't want to be. I'm not trying to be the guy that did it, but like I'm
Mhm.
trying to at least leave an influence, bro. You know what I mean? Hey, you know, Abeck, he helped further that shit. Like he put people onto that.
Mhm.
That's kind of like the wave I am on it, you know. And if they don't, then they don't, dog. You know what I'm saying? But I was doing my thing the whole time.
Yeah. Nah, that's a form of trend setting right there. I was the guy that, the artist that did that,
Yeah.
for real.
And really, you just doing it for the better of the art. You know what I mean?
So what's what's a piece of advice you can share, that is like had a significant impact on your music? Like whether it was from the beginning, the middle, or where you at now.
Um, I would say it just kind of ties into like the being you thing again, bro. Like I remember when I
Yeah.
first started buzzing, I was making like trap shit, and I just remember being in meetings and motherfuckers was looking at me like, bro, you can't say that. You know what I mean? Like we can't sell that. I mean, that's
Mhm.
just not even gonna work, dog. And I'm like, wait, what? Like, what do you mean? This is what I come from. This is who I am. And they're like, nah, bro, you don't
Right.
get it, dog. Like, so I think that was I had to kind of put away like the old mindset of
Yeah.
like where I came from and what I was into as a kid,
Yeah.
and then just like really tap into okay, who am I now? You know what I mean?
I feel that. I feel that, bro, because it's like, yeah, what made you, but that ain't where you at right now. So it's
Right.
like you gotta update. A artist gotta update the storyline. Like I've been hearing, you'll have an artist that come out. They first you get where they coming from. What they by the second album they giving you growth. You know what I mean? Or it might be the third or fourth, whatever in between. So in between, you could tell they grow. Like they ain't that
Yeah.
same. Like they still attached to it because that's what you know them from. It's like Jesus, but Jesus still kind of giving me the same trap music, but it's like that ain't. But it's like I don't know. It's like I hear
But he
more of a
wears
Rick.
suits now.
Yeah, I hear more of a Rick Ross type Jesus right
Yeah.
now. Like that's the type of but it don't give me the feeling of trap or die no more like that too much. But I mean, that's what he came in the game with. It's like that's what. But he, I don't know. But yeah,
Man,
like you say, you
we
was.
in a label meeting talk about selling weed. You know what I mean? Like that's when I realized, okay, yeah, we on a different thing here, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Nah, fact. So, man, what is any special recognition or shout out she would like to give to those who've been supporting you along the journey?
Man, bro, I say like my team is crazy, bro. They all bought in. You know, all the guys are like on the team for real, for real. So like, shout out to my brothers. Shout out to my camera guy John. I4 Chapman, that's my brother. Shout out to D Strong, my engineer Joe Vaughn. Like all them dudes is working their ass off right now. So that's really it. Shout out to Dev. Dev is like my executive producer on everything, but he's also my brother. He talks me off the ledge when I'm crashing out. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
it's real important for them relationships and all them guys. Is like I said, they bought into the brand. So yeah, man, we about
that's
to go
real.
crazy, bro.
Nah, I'm already knowing, man. Like I say, that team gonna do it. You got everybody that's around supporting, and then people be saying, they don't need a team, but it's like you really do. Like,
Yeah,
everybody all connected in one way. If you do this, I do that, everything come together like a puzzle. It's like
yeah,
you gonna
facts.
need people. People act like they don't need nobody. Like it's gonna be a long journey when you say I can just do it all by myself. Like,
Right.
like
Yeah.
literally, like you'll have to. It's like an artist trying to be like, all right, I can't be an artist. I got to sit here and engineer. I got to make the beat. I just can't be an artist, like, all the way. Like, you're going to have to do
Right.
everything yourself. Like, shoot your own video with, like, for
Come on,
real.
man. You ain't never
So,
gonna make it past the first record, dog. You gonna be drained.
yeah, for real. So, what does Abeck see for himself what does Abeck see for himself before the year's out, and like what do you manifest that you already see happening, like in the works, right?
I mean, for me, I see like we either gonna sign a big ass deal by the end of the year,
Mm-hmm.
or we gonna at least grow double of what we are now.
Facts.
Like just on the little plays that we already have set, and then that comes from a thing too. Like I do the sync music for TVs and shit like that. So like I've been noticing like, I did a lot of work for Baddies. Baddies Out West, Baddies East,
Mm-hmm.
like that's like the new Bad Girls Club, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I've been seeing that.
Yeah, and I got, I'm noticing a lot of female fans coming into my fan base, and that's cool as hell. So,
Mm-hmm.
I see that growing as well. I mean, they about to drop. I think Baddies Caribbean comes out tonight,
Tight.
and we did a whole album for them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna see that grow at least at the very minimum. So it's just exciting things to think about like that I know is gonna happen before the end of the year, man.
Nah, facts, man. Definitely see it coming into play. Like I say, man, it definitely was an honor to have you on the platform, to let us roll the red carpet out like the Grammys, because you deserve it. You feel me?
Hey man, I appreciate you,
Yeah.
bro. Straight up.
Nah, man.
And I
How to,
like how you tapped in and you set it up off rip, bro. I don't like when people, too much back and forth make me lose interest, dog.
yeah. Nah, man. See, doing it, like I say, I didn't see myself even really. I don't know. It just happened. One day I sat down and said, you know what? I don't like that. I don't like that about what's going on. Like I say, I'm with all the positive energy and bringing people together, not dividing. So it's like, as an artist sitting back watching certain platforms and they asking police questions or all the negative and bad things that happen in a person's life, it's like, nah, bro. And then instead of just being like, man, you know what? I don't like so and so platform, ran and not doing anything about it. Like just having I'm having a Kanye rant and just that's it. Like, nah, bro. We just was like, we know we gonna shift stuff in a different gear. We gonna definitely, man. It's been doing it, man. It's just been going. You know what I
I'm
mean?
rocking with you, man.
I don't know where's coming, but it's things been just dropping. We just gonna stay tuned and keep it rolling, bro. You know what I mean?
Feel it, dog.
But most definitely, bro. Last but not least, before we get you out of here, what does being an underdog mean to you, or when you hear the word underdog?
I was gonna say when you gonna drop me the question, dog.
Yeah, I already
That's
know.
that's your question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think being an underdog for me means you still got that fight in you. Like that's really what it's about. You know that everything's against you, but you got that fight to be like, nah, bro, I'm about to take this over, dog. Like this, y'all, you can't even tell me nothing. You can't tell me shit about this because I know I'm going. So being an underdog just means you got that fight to win, bro. That's no matter what the situation is, you gonna get through it. Whether if you can't pay your rent this month, you an underdog, you gonna make it happen though. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's really what it's about, bro. Having that fight and just that dog in me, bro. Undeniable shit.
Facts, man. Y'all already heard it, man. Season 5, episode 15, Love the Process, featuring Orlando's own recording artist, singer/songwriter, Abeck. Be on the tune. Look out, follow his Instagram, tap in for sure. He going up this year. 2024.
Yes,
Most
sir,
definitely,
man.
brother. Appreciate you,
Appreciate
man.
you, bro. Yeah, hit me whenever, man.
Most definitely, bro. And like I tell everybody that come on and, just doing that, support us. So it's indefinite, bro. We always gonna repost, make sure everything, we gonna post it like it's ours. You feel me? Most definitely.
Yeah, big facts. I feel it, bro. I appreciate you, dog.
Already, bro. Enjoy the rest of your day, homie.
You too, my brother.
All right.
Gold mouth, rabbit on my teeth, I got carrots. Open up a mouth and she got vocals sound like Janet. Marble on the floors, but the kitchen kinda granted. Lean color perk, you would think it's pomegranate. I see flying saucers finna roll another planet. It will fall in place if it's meant to be organic. I got crazy lingo, you would think I'm speaking Spanish. I'm something like a pie, never leave without the cannon. I'm enlightened. I got stones around my neck. If you pay attention, I teach her how to earn respect. I walk around with a tag like I'm mad at the rail. People do any damn thing for a check. So what if you got signed labels, throw them on the shelf? I don't ask for help, I just go within myself. Hard times I prevail. I bust up out my cell. I let my nuts hang, cause they don't got no curfew. Gold mouth rabbit on my teeth, I got carrots. Open up a mouth and she got vocals sound like Janet. Marble on the floors, but the kitchen kinda granite. Lean color perk, you would think it's pomegranate. I see flying saucers, finna roll another planet. It will fall in place.